Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're going to dive into some new releases for Q1 of 2024. But hey, before we do that, I want to go ahead and welcome my newest patrons. So let's go ahead and welcome my newest patrons, Mike C. and Harry C. So Mike and Harry, both C. Welcome to the Judge community. Honestly, thank you for supporting the Bourbon Judge. As well as, I should say, thank you for all my other patrons as well. We truly like to have like a little bit of fun on our side. In our contest barrel picks, we actually just did our 2024 Infinity Barrel Challenge. That one's wrapping up. So there's a winner. I won't say who because that's going to be released coming up the next day or two. But yeah, so I like to have a little bit of fun. So again, welcome Mike as well as Harry. All right, so we're going to dive into today 5 releases that are, obviously they're coming out in 2024 in Q1, and ones I think you should hunt. Again, when I say we're hunting for these and looking for these, it doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy or hunt and buy all 5 of them, right? Let's just be crystal clear. These are just some new whiskeys that are coming out, ones you may want to grab. Again, the cool thing about whiskey is that things hit in certain markets at different times, right? So certain bottles will hit in certain parts of the country at different times. So, what might be releasing here near me in like Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey area may not hit Texas or California, 2 weeks later, 4 weeks later, and so forth. So these are just 5 releases that are coming out that I think are worth checking out in Q1 2024. And as I always say, we're going to end it with an asterisk. So we'll end it with an asterisk too. Cool? All right. So before we kick it off, these are not in order. No, they are not in order. They're just 5 that I think are worth checking out. All right. So the number 1 spot, let's go ahead and call this brand, honestly, probably one of the best up-and-coming brands. I recently actually just bought a single barrel of their whiskey, and actually, Mr. Judge got it for me. And let's just say that whiskey is amazing. Way too good. But the number 1 spot, Green River Distilling Rye Whiskey. So Green River Distilling Rye Whiskey, $35 bottle, which I love by itself, so very budget-friendly. It's a 95 proof whiskey. And I think when you think of like just Green River as a whole, they have their regular bourbon, they have their wheated bourbon. So I personally am also excited to try this Green River rye whiskey. $35, so it's budget friendly, 95 proof. So hey, that's one to add to the list. Definitely, absolutely, Green River. All right, let's keep it moving, Judge. Coming in the second spot, I actually did review this just a few weeks ago. So coming in the second spot, age 12 years, $95. Our good friends over at Jack Daniel's. The Jack Daniel's 12-year, this is last year's release, or the previous release rather, but Jack Daniel's 12-year is honestly, it was amazing. The 10-year was really good, but the 12-year of 2024 was flat out just delicious. And I mean straight delicious. Everything that you want in the Jack Daniel's 12-year. 107 proof, it's just Jack Daniel's 12-year. It was amazing, honestly. This one, as you can tell, the original release is almost gone. But I will tell you, if you have a chance to find Jack Daniel's 12 at MSRP or even a little bit above MSRP, you will not be disappointed. I guarantee it, truly. All right, Judge. What's coming in the third spot? Ooh. Now, this is a brand that I see some of their products by me, but not all the time. Not like some of these like more limited releases that come out once in a while. I'll see like, for example, like the Lost Monarch. I'll see like the Grizzly Beast. But coming to the number 3 spot, let me take a little sip of whiskey as well. Coming to the number 3 spot, the brand new Redwood Empire Devil's Town High Rye Bourbon. Yes, the Devil's Town High Rye Bourbon coming in at about $95, give or take, a couple bucks depending on where you are and so forth. As a Redwood Empire fan myself, this is one that I am definitely adding to my list. I can't wait for it to be available on the East Coast, at least on the East Coast by me. And hopefully I'll have a chance to kind of check it out. I like a lot of their other products, like I said before, the Grizzly Beast, the Lost Monarch, their Cash version of those as well. All solid whiskeys, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this one is too. All right. Hey, real quick, 3 quick easy favors before we get to number 4, 5, and the asterisk. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, what are you hunting for in Q1 of 2024? And last but not least, please make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release a new episode. Cool? All right. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Mm. Whew. Mm. That is delicious. All right. Coming in the number 4 spot, this is the brand that a little bit more expensive from an MSRP standpoint, slightly more expensive, just a little bit. However, they are the kings, and I mean the kings of finishing whiskey. So essentially what they're doing, they're buying whiskey, typically decent age statements, sometimes anywhere from 7 to 10 years, aging it a little bit longer and doing different finishes. But I am a big fan of this brand. Almost everything that I've ever had from them has always been truly top of the line quality whiskey. But coming in the number 4 spot, we have, which kind of funny, coming in the number 4 spot, Forgate 3 times triple oak. Yes, Forgate triple oak. MSRP about $199. Again, when you think of Forgate, I know a lot of people love the the special releases, like the Kelvin collaborations, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. But honestly, for this one here, as batch 29, this triple oak, I actually had a sample of this late last year. Forgate was kind enough to send me a little sample. I didn't get a chance to get on the channel, but I'm telling you folks, that one is a straight hitter. Absolutely go online. A lot of times you can find Forgate in certain states, but the easiest thing, just go online. Places like sharedpour.com or Sillbox, and you can honestly grab it. And I'm telling you, that whiskey is truly good. Bob and the team over at Forgate, another home run. All right. You guys are gonna laugh when we get to the asterisk, but we're still in the 5 spot. Let's not think ahead just too far just yet. Cool? All right. The number 5 spot. Oh boy. So this brand, they didn't just decide in Q1 to put out 1 release. They didn't decide to put out 2 releases. They decided to put out 3 releases. 3 releases. And what I like about it, all 3 of them are honestly, very much somewhat in this day and age, budget friendly. Not budget friendly as in like $20 to $30, but budget friendly as in 2024. They are anywhere from $50 to $60. So Hard Truth recently came out with their 4-grain bourbon, their sweet mash bourbon, and their weeded, bottled, and bond bourbon. Yes, Hard Truth. I know everyone thinks of Hard Truth. You're always thinking of like their sweet mash rye, which is amazing. I actually have a barrel pick of that one coming in the next couple weeks. I'm really excited about that one. But when I think about Hard Truth, I'm really excited to try these brand new 3 different releases of the 4-grain, the sweet mash rye, and their weeded, bottled, and bond bourbon. So Hard Truth, they're putting their foot down, making some great whiskey, folks. Make sure you check out their whiskey. All right. So Judge, what is in your asterisk spot and why? So this one is in the asterisk spot because honestly, all jokes aside, it's extremely expensive. The odds of majority of us finding them is probably going to be slim to none. But hey, if you got $300, make it rain. Go ahead and grab, if you can find it at MSRP, the Heaven Hill 18-year-old. I say that all jokes aside because honestly, the previous releases that were, the annual releases, the 17-year Heaven Hill, the 20-year Heaven Hill, they've never graced, my courtroom. I mean, maybe a sample here and there, but not the full bottle. I've never seen them at MSRP. So honestly, odds are I probably won't find it. But hey, if you do, at the end of the day, 18-year-old Heaven Hill whiskey is probably worth it. Probably worth it, more than likely. All right, friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, most important, salute, and happy hunting. Take care. See ya.